All right, we are back again. We're going to go through stages 6 through 9. We're going to finish it up, these last 4 stages. Max clear, max difficulty, right? We're going to be trying to showcase Talin, or at least use Talin in them as a piercer or as a watcher. So let's buckle up for the ride. So for this level, for the most part, Sun Wukong's going to basically guard this whole top section next to the crystals up top. And then we're going to place down Constance down in the middle to heal Sun Wukong and to heal Talin, who's going to be also helping cover that lane. Constance works really well, has the tank. Ingrid, obviously, she's going to handle everything that tries to even come up this lane, but we do need a tank. That's why we bought Constance. And she can do the healing and the tank job. The epic tank, what's her name, might work in place of Constance because she does heal based off defense, right? I think her name's like Meryl or something, Mariel. But yeah, anyways, Ingrid's basically going to handle everything over here. There are a couple of instances where she will switch to her single target mode in auto, so you just have to put her back in her AoE form if you want her to start clearing everybody, right? And she can actually reach all the way across behind Sun Wukong, so if an enemy starts coming up there, go ahead, swap her to AoE, and then she'll be able to hit that enemy. But Sun Wukong will handle everything over there, right? So now we have everything down, and that's the run for the most part. Talin is facing up to help Sun Wukong handle any enemies that's come down, and Constance should be able to hold any enemies in place so that Ingrid can take them out. All right, I'll see you in the next one. All right, let's move on to stage 7. So for this one, we're going to be actually using Talin as a piercer just to help out with some of the flying enemies. But this one's actually, oh no, never mind. This is not the stage I was thinking about. But we're still going to use her as a piercer in order to hit through Kagiri, right? To help Kagiri out a little bit. So if you have a piercer lord, Iovar works amazingly well in this position. Once you get enough cost, place him down. And then just let him go to town. You don't even have to pick him up at all. This is a permanent placement map. So hit auto and let it run for the most part. Kagiri's going to be placed down up top. His ultimate allows him to hit multiple enemies, which will come in handy. Now, Iovar, I'm pretty sure if you have any strong marksman that can take care of the mage that gives everybody shields, then it's probably fine. You can probably easily replace Iovar. But Talin, this is going to be her bear form. We're going to place her behind Kagiri. She is a piercer, so she'll have that extended range to help Kagiri kind of just handle everything that comes up here. But it's mostly for the block, just in case all these little minions come around and Ingrid and Iovar can't get rid of everybody. That's really why she's here. 2 ground units. Ingrid will place her straight down the middle. She'll clean up anything that comes there. We hit auto. We let it go. And that's it. Also, remember Talin, she has healing in her kit in her bear form, right? So when she uses her ultimate, that'll provide healing to Kagiri and herself. Cool. All right, I'll see you in the next one. But I also think Dahlia could be replaced for any spot that Ingrid's in, also for any of these clears that I'm doing anyway. We are almost there. Stage 8 is coming up next. Let's see what we have. We're going to be using Talin in the Watcher form. It doesn't really matter. If she was a Piercer, this would actually be better, honestly. But basically what you need 2 tanks, a healer that can survive in the middle, this center area with some HP, because they'll be burning, but it doesn't do too much damage where it can actually kill them. If they're built like with enough HP, it should be fine. Ingrid is basically going to handle everything on this wall for the most part. So basically what we're doing, we're just waiting for enough cost to place everybody down kind of all at once, right? Because if you place one down too soon, they'll get hit, and then maybe some of the burning will affect them, at least in my opinion. But anyways, I guess you could place them down earlier. It doesn't really matter. But we place down Asode, and then we also place down Talin in her bear form. They will protect these 2 lanes. Ingrid, once we get enough cost, we'll place her out, and we'll put her right down the middle where that wall is. So I do have Talin and Asode facing backwards because just in case, because when I hit auto, Ingrid sometimes she'll go into her single target mode and she won't continuously hit AoE damage. So this wall could come down if you're not keeping an eye on it and just let it go on auto and kind of, you know, be lazy. But anyways, as long as Ingrid's in AoE form, this wall's pretty much taken care of. But I did face Talin opposite, because that way if anybody gets by or the wall falls, then Talin can help clean up anybody else that comes in. Anyways, alright, that's it. Peace. See you next. The finale of the Spire! It is done! Let's finish it up. Alright, we're going to be using Talin as a Piercer. She's going to be handling the flying units with Iovar. You could probably use anybody as, you know, your marksman for the most part. Nyx, Yuri would be awesome for the most part also. But you need at least 1 fighter or a tank, something to handle the mages, and 1 healer. With an extended range, kind of like Hollow, and you'll be set, right? As long as you can handle the flyers coming over from the left, you're good to go for the most part. Because this mage is gonna have to walk down eventually, and they're gonna get bombarded. So anyways, wait for some cost, right? And then we'll go ahead, we'll place down Ivar, and then right after we'll place down our healer, Hollow, face them up all the way down at the bottom. She will always be out of harm's way for the most part, right? As long as they can keep Ivar and Talin healed up, we're good to go. So now we're just waiting for cost for the most part. I do want to drop Talin. That way she can start handling this flyer that comes out. Ultimate pops really fast, so easy cleanup right there, right? Now we're really just waiting for Kagiri to come out to play. Right here, you could drop him back further if you want, but you will have time because that mage is going to come down and stop and then hit everybody. After that, we're good to go. I don't know why Kagiri does. Oh, because he's facing the other way. Alright, whatever. Anyways, that's it, y'all. We have done it. You have successfully completed the Spire. All max difficulty. Hopefully everybody had a good time. Hopefully it helped somebody out there. Peace. Watchers forever! Watchers is the main faction for me, baby. And they can do it all. That's all I'm saying. That's all.